gluten or dairy?
Overrated. Cutting gluten or dairy offers no metabolic weight loss advantage unless you have a medically diagnosed intolerance. In all other cases, it only works for weight loss because it can naturally reduce total calorie intake and therefore potentially create a calorie deficit.
Eat breakfast?
Overrated. You could eat breakfast and not lose weight. You could skip breakfast and not lose weight. Whether or not you eat breakfast is not the determining factor in weight loss. The determining factor is whether or not you are consistently in a calorie deficit. So if eating breakfast helps you stave off hunger cues later in the day, therefore making it easier for you to sustain your deficit, then eat breakfast. But if eating breakfast causes you to consume too many calories, therefore taking you out of a deficit, then don't eat breakfast. It comes down to the individual.
Increasing dietary fiber?
Underrated. When you increase your dietary fiber intake, you typically increase your total food volume because you're eating more foods like fruits and vegetables that quite literally take up more space in your stomach, which helps to signal fullness and makes it easier for you to sustain a calorie deficit. Not to mention, fiber will tremendously improve your gut health and digestion, especially when paired with a high protein diet, which everybody should be on when trying to lose weight.
Cutting out carbohydrates?
Overrated as well. Limiting carbohydrates is entirely unnecessary for weight loss, since weight loss is driven by a calorie deficit, not carbohydrate restriction. Now, when you control for calorie intake and compare high carb diets to low carb diets, the weight loss results are similar. So whether or not you want to consume carbohydrates is personal preference, but no matter what you choose, you still need to maintain a calorie deficit if you want to lose weight.
Drink more water?
Underrated. Looking purely through the weight loss or energy balance lens, consuming more water right before meals physically occupies space in your stomach, which will help signal fullness to your brain. Now, while it's not going to have the slow digesting properties of dietary fiber, the instant expanding effect on your stomach can lower your immediate appetite, which helps to prevent you from over-consuming calories.
Eating lots of small meals?
Overrated. I mean, this is a lot like the breakfast one. You could eat 6 meals a day and still not lose weight. You could eat 1 meal a day and still not lose weight. How many times you eat is not the determining factor in weight loss. It's whether or not you are in a calorie deficit. Now, if eating many small meals throughout the day helps you personally sustain a calorie deficit, then by all means, do that. But in terms of how it directly impacts energy balance, it's a non-factor.
Tracking calories and protein?
Underrated. I mean, the only way to know whether or not you're consuming the right amount of calories to be in a deficit and the right amount of protein to maintain your muscle mass and metabolic health long term is to actually bust out a food scale and a tracking app and log everything that you put in your mouth. All food, drinks, condiments, cooking oils, all of it. Weigh it, track it, and keep yourself within a 500 to 1,000 calorie a day deficit while maintaining a minimum of 0.8 to 1.0 grams per pound of your goal body weight. If you need help hitting your protein goal while staying in a calorie deficit, comment the word protein and I will send you my high protein, low calorie cheat sheet.